he had cheated on me. So I think I stupidly stayed with him, but I was very young, and I obviously I had to learn that lesson to know that I could not trust someone again. But because I didn't trust him, I mean, my mistake as well was I would always bring it back up, and that's something you can't do. And I know that was unfair on me to do that. I would always bring it up because I just could never get over it. But I stupidly stayed with him because I was young and naive, you know?
Yeah, you can't move past cheating.
You can't, no.
I've tried previously in the past, and you just end up like yourself like caught in that cycle of, you know, you'll be okay 1 minute and then you just feel really angry, betrayed.
You resent them.
You do resent them, and you feel, and it affects your self-esteem as well.
Sure. Yeah.
And I would find myself like checking his phone, like if he was on his phone, I'd be like, who's that? Who are you talking to? And you can never get past it.
Have you ever been cheated on then?
Yeah, oh god, yeah.
So tell me, why don't we talk about those experiences?
Oh my god, where do I
get deep into this.
I've been cheated on as far as I know.
As far as I'm concerned.
As far as I know, by 3 different guys. The first was, okay, let me get deep with this, because these are some really interesting stories. The first time, as far as I know, when I was 21, and basically the guy I was seeing at the time had been dating somebody like before me, and she had been dating, there was like a bit of a crossover between my ex, the guy I was seeing, and her ex. And her ex had gone to prison, so and then she'd had this baby, and there was some debate over whose the baby was.
Oh, who the dad was?
Yeah, who the dad was, not who the baby was. They had their identity. But yeah, who the dad was. And so anyway, so this girl rocks up at my door, and she's like, I need to show you my phone. And I was like, what are you doing at my door? Why are you here? And basically she's like, I went through her phone. There were messages saying, I love you, and you know how I feel about you, and all of this stuff. When he got back, because he wasn't there when I let her in, and she left, and I got her to show me his number, not just...
Yeah, that was smart from you.
Yeah.
You need to confirm.
I want to see that.
That was smart.
That was the smart thing.
Yeah.
So anyway, so he then rocks up, and I was like, I've seen the messages, and his get out clause at that time was, yes, but there's some like query over whose baby it is, and I need to be able to find out if I'm the dad. But it turns out, so my daughter's dad is actually like quite good friends with him.
The guy that you dated.
Yeah, has had some contact with him since then, and I think it was like a couple of months ago, or like it was quite recent anyway. Yeah. He basically said to me, you know, he denied cheating on you all those years ago. He actually did. He actually did cheat on you.
So you knew.
So I knew.
Fucking bastard.
Yeah. So I knew. And I was like, oh, I knew all that time I was right. And he was like, yeah, he denied it. And then he was like, I asked him about it when we were on a hike or whatever. And he just came out and said, yeah, I did.
What the hell?
Always trust your gut.
Always, yeah.
Always trust 100%. Your gut. So I ended up throwing him out of the house anyway, regardless, like even though he denied cheating on me.
I'm glad you did.
Yeah, and I threw a fruit bowl at him.
Fruit bowl?
I was like, fucking get out my house.
Yeah.
Take these fucking apples with you.
Yeah.
So that was that. Then the next time I was cheated on, although you can't really class it as that, is the NHS guy that we talked about in the last episode. But really I was more of like the side chick in that situation, without knowing, obviously. Yeah. And then the following time, a guy that I was engaged to, and he
engaged as well.
Yeah. Like 3 months engaged. So we'd been together 2 years, and then he proposed, and then we...
Was you excited about...
Yeah, I was excited.
Being proposed to.
Yeah. And he did it beautifully as well. Like we went to...
How did he do it?
On a gondola in Italy.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, it was very, it was like, you know, took me away to Italy for a week and then proposed, and it was on my birthday, so it was all very nice. And
a better Italian experience.
yeah,
that's
much better. Yeah. Yeah, that was a nice Italian experience. He was cheating on me with some girl he met down the pub, but I could tell that he'd changed, because he would I would catch him in like little lies, you know, like, why are you lying about where you are? But not when he was around her house. He would just lie about being at the pub or being round his friend's house. And I was like, your friends do a lot of drugs. So actually it's worse if you're around your friend's house than it is if you're at the pub. So those kinds of things. And then eventually his brother and his brother's wife told me.
Thank God they told you.
Yeah.
That's a slay from them.
It is a slay from them. Yeah. And like, I was so happy that their loyalty
lied with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they knew what was right.
Yeah, in that moment. So that was that. And then the last guy that cheated on me, like, there was this girl on Facebook that was liking all of his stuff all of a sudden, and she'd never, like, this is how much of a stalker I was back then. She'd never liked any of his shit before. Yeah. And
girls always know, though.
Yeah, you know. And I'm like, who's this girl, like, commenting? And so I messaged her, and she kind of messaged back, like, I was like, how do you know him? And she was like, well, how do you know him? Then I was like, right, here we go. But I actually stayed with him after. And
this was the most recent one?
This was the most recent one in 2019.
Why on earth did you stay with him?
Because I had a really nice house with him. It was like 4 bedrooms, beautiful, like kitchen island, and I was like, I'm not ready to give up this life. But
that's sad though, isn't it? That's the, like, you know, baseline for staying with someone, and that's true for a lot of people as well.
So sad. Yeah, it is really true for a lot of people. But kind of going to your point, you know, where you constantly question them when they're on their phones, or like, it was like that in that last one. And I couldn't forgive him.